Silbar Security of Phoenix is veteran-owned and operated, specializing in on-site security officers and roving vehicle patrol services. They are proud to offer law enforcement-grade products, services, and technology to their clients.
Silbar Security is more than just your average security company, more than just, being a mall cop. We have law enforcement-grade technology, the vehicles, the body-worn cameras, our reporting software. It's, as the tagline says, professional security wasn't available, so we fixed it.
Founded by law enforcement professionals, Silbar Security was developed from the ground up by a Norfolk, Virginia police canine officer who saw a desperate need for a change in the security industry.
It all began when I was a police officer in Norfolk, Virginia, for Norfolk Police Department. Police officers occasionally work with security companies and security guards, responding to many calls to assist them. And especially in my market, security guards were definitely unprofessional, undertrained. To put it mildly, they were subpar at best. And that was one thing that kind of bothered me, is working with someone, who's a first responder like us in many cases. I wanted to change that typical security guard stereotype.
Veteran Jason Sivankara is a former Air Force sergeant, and he's now the president of the Silbar Security franchise in Phoenix, Arizona.
After I left the police department, I started looking at different franchise ideas or businesses. I wanted to kind of get into security because it was something I was familiar with. I looked at some other franchises, and the reason why I went with Silbar is because they were founded by law enforcement. They had the nicest vehicles. The image is what I liked.
Silbar Security began franchising in 2016, with most franchisees being former police and veterans. They recognize the enormous talent and dedication that veterans bring to their team, which is why they've been so passionate in recruiting and hiring these remarkable candidates.
The importance of Jason's background to Silbar Security is two things. He's a former police officer, so he already has the law enforcement background, the law enforcement aspects, and how it meshes well with the security industry. And then, of course, his military background, being in the Air Force, has a lot of core values. His morals, his ethics, everything together meshes very well.
8 years of active duty. After that, I separated. I got honorable discharge, and I got hired on with the Phoenix Police Department. And one of the positions we recently filled, it was Director of Plant Retention, and we actually filled that spot with a veteran that is it's an Army veteran that has PTSD from serving in Afghanistan. As a service dog, but very professional. And I knew when he first walked in the door, I knew he was a military guy. And just by the way he talked and just by the way that he presented himself.
Being founded by law enforcement. That's not just their tagline, it's who they are. And they take security seriously. Their goal is to revolutionize the security industry by providing enhanced training, equipping themselves with advanced technologies, including police-grade body-worn video cameras, using law enforcement-based technology and procedures, as well as the use of police-grade vehicles. Silbar Security is building a world-class brand. They're bringing together the experience of law enforcement professionals and military veterans. They apply their ethical values and morals to prove world-class service and these factors that make Silbar Security who they are.
The leadership within Silbar Security as a whole. It's founded by Brandon, who's prior law enforcement as well. They had the knowledge and the professionalism that I was looking for.